The end of the year is a joyful time, that is for sure. It's a cause for celebration as you spend time with friends and family to share in presents, more food than you can eat, and some likable or sometimes even less likable company. The spirit of the season is what draws people in, and mass media has always been all too eager to partake in this most wonderful time of the year. Oddly enough, even the horror genre gleefully enjoys taking a swing at the festivities, where filmmakers happily takes a big bite out of this lucrative market. That is to say, with varying degrees of success. So that obviously means gaming is rife with some jolly titles, right? Surprisingly enough, Yuletide games are not quite as common. I even went so far as to count up some wintry titles for a top 5 list I've made, and even then I had to include DLCs. Sad to say, these type of games are scarce. Fortunately though, Zeboyd Games got into the spirit of the season and left us a neatly wrapped eldritch gift underneath the tree. Is Cthulhu Saves Christmas worth playing though? That is the question. It's the follow-up to 2011's Cthulhu Saves the World, while actually being a prequel to the earlier title. Plot-wise, that little fact isn't all that important, as you'd be pulled into this strange ride less for any sort of deep narrative, and rather be focused on the bizarre antics of its cast. Right off the bat, I can tell you, the humor is what sells the game. Being as it is, jokes don't always land the same for everyone, so this might not be for everyone, and might be off-putting to some. Personally, this is right up my alley, and the offbeat banter had me chuckling all the way. As the game's title suggests, you lead the Great Old One on his quest to save Santa, and along with him Christmas as well. This might seem like an odd thing to do, being a godlike entity and all, but Cthulhu gets stripped of his powers by the League of Christmas Evil, and so he sets out to get himself some payback for this grave misdeed. Being a JRPG, you obviously can't accomplish all of this on his own, so on Cthulhu's journey, he'll get to party up with Santa's granddaughter Crystal, the Chicken Witch Baba Yaga, and Santa's good friend Belsnickel. With the quirky cast of allies and baddies, the area makes for an interesting mix. But where the humor truly pops is with all the 4-4 breaking. You'll find Cthulhu often arguing with the narrator, while many of the characters would throw comments on JRPG mechanics, as well as making jokes around story beats that you'll often find in these sort of games. There's a layer of meta commentary there which I found great fun to follow as the game unfolded. With all this, you'd be excused for thinking that the game might be a little shallow and skimp a bit on its gameplay mechanics, but nothing could be further from the truth. There's a whole collection of abilities each character gets to equip, and throughout battles you'll be able to build their hype meter, which allows you to pull off stronger versions of these abilities. Using an ability depletes it though, and you'll only be able to recharge it after taking a defend action, so there's a bit of juggling to handle there as well. Add on to this Cthulhu's insanity mechanic that he gets to inflict on his foes, because obviously he's going to have some form of madness that he gets to spread to his victims, right? In between your excursions where you go out to fight the League of Christmas Evil, there'll also be the town that you get to explore and interact with party members, as well as the town's inhabitants. This allows you to build relationships, and yes, they just had to make that pun. Cthulhu wouldn't have it any other way. This will give you some story details and fun interactions between the characters, but also net you some bonus stuff to grow stronger and act as a neat way to get better items for your characters. To top it all off, there is a new Game Plus mode after you finish the game. This was another layer to the game that leapt out at me in a very surprising way. Gameplay wise, you'll go through the entire game again with all your loot and you'll get to grow even stronger. However, Zeboyd Games fortunately took it up a notch to ensure it's not the boring samey experience the second time around. Characters would actually acknowledge the events that happened during previous playthroughs. They will talk about repeating plot points, or even how bosses were previously defeated, so it's funny how these baddies think they'll defeat you a second time around. It's all hilariously self-aware, with the game finding ways to poke fun at itself, and at times even the player. Although you're experiencing the same story, it ends up feeling fresh, which makes for an interesting way to deliver an inventive new game plus to the player. To any JRPG enthusiast, this game would obviously be a no-brainer. I'd even go so far as to say that anyone who dabbles in RPGs might just find something rewarding here, with a good story to enjoy and some surprising amount of gameplay mechanics to tinker around with. I'd say Cthulhu Saves Christmas has all the right stuff for just about any gamer. It's especially the humor though that will stay with you long after playing. As I mentioned before, it might not hit the same for everyone, but that's just perfectly fine. Zeboyd went out of their way to offer up a variety of gameplay beats. Considering the RPG experience gained from the games they've made before, it's easy to see why this title might just be the perfect Christmas treat, and is surely even a title worth checking out all year round. This is just my jolly take on Cthulhu Saves Christmas. Are you interested in the game? Maybe you've played some Zeboyd titles before, or do you have something extra to add? Let me know down in the comments below. If you'd like to see more indie and classic gaming content, feel free to subscribe and smack the like button if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for stopping by everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.